YouTube. So I've moved into the new house and I'm trying to get stuff organized and situated. Got a 3-car garage, so that's cool. Got the Corvette, Cadillac, S10 all in here. Jeep's outside, unfortunately, but that's fine. It's an older Jeep, no big deal. So what I'm doing today is I'm trying to get some garage organization happening, and the previous owner had this Gladiator track system put in place and some of the garage. You can see it over on that side. I've got a few tracks, and actually that upper track came from the lower side over here. I had one running down along the bottom there. So the thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to add another rack up above this rack where I can put another BMX bike. I've got kind of a BMX collection going on. I want to have that displayed in the garage, sort of like garage art. So I'm going to put another track up there. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's actually pretty easy, but I'm going to show you anyways. That way you guys know what you're doing. So follow along. All right, YouTube. So the first thing you want to do is figure out where you want your track to go. I want this track, this next track for the next bicycle, to go up roughly about 20 inches from the bottom of the last rack. So I'm going to go ahead and measure where that is. So I know how high to make my markings. So I'm going to call it 22 inches, which is about here. So I've got my mark there, knowing where I want the bottom of my track to be. The next thing you want to do is locate where the studs are on the wall. Now this would be great if you had a stud finder, and I actually bought one today just for this purpose. However, you have to use a 9-volt battery in the one that I bought. I don't have any 9-volt batteries handy, so we won't be using that today. What I am going to do is take a level, because the lower track is put in the studs. So I'm going to assume that these wall studs are level, and I'm going to mark where the studs are, theoretically, where they are. So I should have a wall stud there. And I'm going to go ahead and, again, use my level to find out where it crosses with where I said I want the bottom of that track to be. So right there. So now I've got kind of got a line where I want the bottom of the track to be, and also where a stud theoretically should be intersecting. So I'm just going to go down the wall, and again, just kind of mark where the stud should be, using my level, same way. So the stud should be there. Should have one right about here. Right. There we go. And I'll go ahead and make my horizontal marks. To coincide. there we go. Right then, so from here what I'm going to do is verify there's actually a stud in position. The way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to take a little nail and I'm going to drive it in right where the line is that I scribed on the wall. And there is actually a stud there. There's one there. The way you'll be able to tell is if there's no stud after you get through the drywall layer, it'll just punch right through and you'll have no resistance. If there's a stud, it'll definitely have resistance. It will actually be harder to hammer in than it was on the drywall layer. Yep, stud there. Stud there. And yes, fantastic. So that's where all the studs are. The next thing is to put the track in position. So here we are. So I'm actually recycling some track, and the track that I'm using already has holes in it, so I'm going to try to line the holes up to where my marks are for my wall studs. That way I don't have to make extra holes. So it looked like that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and run a screw right in here to hold it in position. If you weren't recycling tracks, you may want to put marks here and pre-drill your holes first. Or you could probably just slide them right through, run the screws right through it. But I would suggest go ahead and pre-drill your holes. Not very big, just a little pilot hole. So that's actually good enough to hold it in position. I'm going to one more time check for level, check my marks, and I'll go ahead and put the next screw in to hold it level. And then from there I'll just drive all my screws home. Pretty straightforward. Okay, looking good. All right, perfect. All right. This is actually a little bit off center from where I've got my stud marked. So I'll try it at a little bit of an angle. That was definitely in the stud, so we're good. Perfect. And we've got one more right here. I'm going to try to run it without pre-drilling a hole and see how well that works. That actually worked great. So looks like you can just run the screws right in. Perfect. There we go. So that was actually pretty easy. From here, all you have to do is put some end caps on it and stick some hooks in it. You're ready to hang stuff. I thank you very much for watching YouTube. I hope this helps you out with your install. And make sure you hit the subscribe button and like my other videos as well. Thank you very much.